This recording is about the hand and foot machine. Warning, do not use if you have a serious heart condition. Do not use if you are implanted with any electrical devices such as some pacemakers or a defibrillator. Bipolar pacemakers are safe and will not be affected by this piece of equipment. As always, please consult your physician before use if you have any serious medical conditions. If you are allowed to use a T.E.N.S unit, then this therapy is absolutely safe for you. So I just want to go over a couple of things about this piece of equipment before I read all the benefits and those kinds of things. We brought this piece of equipment into Ahhsome because of cancer, like everything else here. Neuropathy is a very real thing that chemotherapy patients deal with, and it tends to fall into their feet and cause a lot of pain and nerve damage in their feet. And so I was looking for a piece of equipment that would help address the neuropathy caused by chemotherapy. And that's when I found this piece of equipment. Now, the first time I used it, I really didn't like it. It just felt so weird. It's kind of a tingly feeling. It's a T.E.N.S unit. So if you've ever gone to your chiropractor and he's put those patches on your shoulders and your shoulders kind of flex involuntarily, it's the same therapy that you're going to be getting in this machine, but it's focused on your feet or your hands. And the first time I used it, I just thought, this thing is annoying. I don't really want to use this, but I made it through my 15 minutes. And then when I took my feet off, holy cow, it felt like I had a new pair of feet. My feet felt so good. And so I thought, okay, there's got to be something to this. So we ended up bringing these in to Ahhsome, and we have just seen absolutely incredible things with this piece of equipment. We've seen people be able to prevent having toes amputated because it increased their circulation. People have been able to avoid carpal tunnel surgery. And we had one gal come up to me one day, and she was just in tears. She's like, I cooked on my stove today. And I said, I'm so happy for you. But I didn't know how severe her carpal tunnel was. She had not been able to turn the knob on her stove in several years. And she was coming in daily and using this on her hands, and it just totally changed her life. And she was so happy about it. And then we've had people with neuropathy we had one gentleman who was headed to a nursing home because he couldn't feel his feet and he kept falling down. Well, he came to Ahhsome every day for 30 days. He did the hand and foot machine twice a day. He did the fish tank bed, and he did a massage chair every day, twice a day for 30 days. And when he came in to see us, he could hardly walk. I mean, we had to almost help carry him to the back. By the time he left, he was dancing with my staff in the locker room. He was able to operate all of the equipment on his own after really, I think, day 3. But it was just absolutely incredible to see the change in his life. After that, he started driving a truck again. He started dating. He took his grandson fishing. There were big changes that happened just because of this one piece of equipment and what the difference it made in his feet. So it's just a really great thing. So if you sit on it and you're like, this thing's driving me crazy, give it a chance. Give it a chance. And just be sure not to turn it up too high. All right, well, let's get into the more scientific information, or at least more information that we have from the company about this piece of equipment. So, benefits. The hand and foot machine, or electro-reflexology energizer, is an instrument that helps reconnect broken or damaged electrical circuits within the body by stimulating them with the correct electrical waveform, current, and frequency. When there's pain in the body, there's usually electrical resonance, meaning the electrical signals between cells are suppressed. Consistent use of the hand and foot machine can help restore the flow of electricity through the painful areas so that circuits remain turned on and healing can be promoted. The hand and foot machine is not just a massager. It's effective at producing the ultimate feeling in relaxation and body balancing. For me, that came after it ended. But for a lot of people, they really, really are able to relax while they're using it. So, for example, the foot can be divided into different zones, which correspond with various parts of the body in a modality known as reflexology. Now, there's a difference between reflexology and foot zoning. Reflexology is basically, I'm just working on certain points. As far as I understand, foot zoning is more to do with the parts of the body that you're working on through the feet, but also some emotional balancing. This is just a machine, and it's going to help with the reflexology points on the foot. The soles or the feet of corresponding glands and organs throughout your entire body are connected with these reflexology points. When applying stimulation to those reflexology points, it reduces stress and induces deep relaxation, improves circulation, cleanses the body of toxins and impurities, balances the whole system, and revitalizes your energy. And we really have seen that here at Ahhsome. I personally have experienced it. So, multiple health challenges that the company says it will benefit. So, let us know if you feel any of these things. But let me read through this list for you. Detoxification from asbestos poisoning, back and leg pain, eliminating tapeworms, eliminating dead parasites, good for babies with colic, decreases inflammation due to lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, Charlie horses. Now, you have to be careful with Charlie horses, because if you don't have enough calcium and magnesium in your system, if you're not hydrated well, and if you turn the machine up too high, you can actually cause Charlie horses. If you are hydrated and you're nutritionally balanced and you don't turn it up too high, it actually can help cure Charlie horses or help your body deal better with Charlie horses. So just something to think about. Also helps with plantar fasciitis, bone spurs, warts, broken bones, gout, back pain, toe injuries, deep bruising, herpes, candida, neuropathy, pinched nerves, carpal tunnel, sciatica, and nerve pain. As I said, we have seen benefits for many of these things, never seen benefits for warts that I know of, or herpes that I know of. But neuropathy, pinched nerves, carpal tunnel, nerve pain, absolutely. We've seen all those things. So let us know what you see and feel. How long can I use the hand and foot machine? We recommend 10 to 15 minutes per session with a maximum of 3 treatments per day. Now, it's important to remember that as your body heals and rebalances and detoxifies, and we've seen detoxification a lot with this piece of equipment, so you may become tired. People with yeast challenges, so like thrush or candida, may experience skin eruptions or flaking skin if they use the machine for too long on too high of a setting. A few people may experience diarrhea or feeling slightly nauseated as they begin to balance their system and detox. We have seen this with people who have parasites. So don't be alarmed. Do not stop your treatments. It's not unusual for some people to experience minor discomfort when a new treatment is initiated. This is simply the body cleansing, detoxing, and healing itself. So I like to give the analogy of when you go to the gym, when you start out, you're feeling great and you're like, I'm doing such good things for my body, I can keep going. And so you really push yourself, and then the next day you can't move, and maybe you do feel sick and you have a headache and all of those things. Well, if that's where you stop, you're never going to get fit. You're never going to get healthy. You have to continue to go. You have to continue to do the things for your body that are good for it. But maybe you want to modify your workout a little. Instead of doing 1,000 sit-ups, do 100 sit-ups. Well, if your body is telling you, hey, this is a lot for me to handle, and you're getting a headache or you're getting diarrhea or you're feeling nauseous or whatever, any therapies that you do here, we want you to kind of decrease the time or the intensity a little bit. So let's say you did 15 minutes on a higher setting. Let's try 10 minutes on a medium setting next time. And if that's too much still, let's do 5 minutes on a low setting. So just keep in mind that this really does help your body and can change some things, and don't overdo it. All right, modes. Let's talk about the different modes that this has and what it can do for you. So the pound mode is for toxin removal. It targets the set of muscles in the bottom central region of your feet, as well as the inner set of muscles of the calves. It helps toxin removal. It helps digestive organs and your torso area. So the relax mode, so it goes pound, relax, massage, auto. So we're just going from the bottom, working our way up the modes. So that was pound. Next is relax. Relax is both relaxing and healing. It stimulates the muscles on top of your feet, in the outer calf, and in your ankles. It helps your lymphatic, circulatory, and respiratory systems, because those are the areas that correlate with that on the feet. Massage is both massaging and healing. It sends a pattern of impulses combining pounding, pins and needles, and squeezing, kind of like stretching after exercise, to fully relax your muscles upon completion of the therapy. And finally, auto rotates through all 3 programs that we just went through. I will tell you, auto is my least favorite because it seems to kind of jolt you back and forth. I really like to start with either pound or massage, depending on a person's needs. So just keep that in mind as you use this piece of equipment. So the other thing that I want to tell you is I have found this so beneficial for headaches, especially tension headaches, which I deal with some because of my work. I'm a busy person, and sometimes I get a little bit of stress. If I start getting a tension headache, I will actually start out on this piece of equipment because it just makes such a difference for me. All right, so after your timed session is complete, please make sure that you place the towel in the trash, place your socks back onto your feet, and if you are in the peace rooms, make sure that you open the privacy curtain and enjoy the rest of your awesome relaxation visit. Well, I hope that that has helped you learn a little more about the hand and foot machine. Oh, sorry about that. And that you really enjoy using it now that you know a little more about what it is doing to and for your body. If you have any questions, please talk to a guest guide. Especially refer to the equipment manuals that we have in the Relaxation Lounge so that you can learn even more about the science behind this and all of the equipment here at Ahhsome. Thanks, and have an awesome day.